cook and you can make it.
That's right.
With Joanne and Tammy.
That's right, and they can make it. And looks like somebody has been in our kitchen.
It looks like it. I can't wait.
Ooh, doesn't
this
it?
looks like really awesome.
This looks like some of Joe's stuff.
Look, you look right over here. That looks like Joe right there.
Even that raw meat looks good.
It does. It does. How can you make raw meat look good?
I don't know. And wonder what he's going to do today.
I don't know, but look, he's got all these little things here again.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Okay, that's good. Call him in.
Oh, Joe!
Come in.
Did I hear somebody?
Come in.
Hi, Tam. Hi, Joanne. How are you?
We are just blown away by the good things you have fixed.
Oh, well, you know what this is.
That's ketchup.
No, this is that's a hamburger.
Well, it is not
That's
a
the
hamburger.
funniest looking hamburger. You'd have to have a bigger bun than this to put that thing on.
Well,
you prove that's a hamburger.
I'm going to prove it to you right now. We're going to show you how to make a hamburger.
Okay, and for those of you that don't know, Joe is my manager.
Uh-huh.
And Joe has flown all the way from California to come here at his own expense, which I really appreciate.
And I am glad he's here.
And we're glad he's here. We hope he'll come.
Yeah.
We hope he'll come back many times. And
that's right.
Someday maybe we can pay him.
When we get wealthy.
When we get wealthy, which it's going to happen.
That's right.
It's going to happen.
Listen, this is going to be great today because hamburgers are American #1 food.
Number one. I'd rather have hamburger any day.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to control our own meat this time because when you buy hamburger meat from the grocery store, you don't know what you're getting. It's all kinds of leftovers and sort of, and you see on a lot of menus that they brag about ground chuck. Well, ground chuck does give you the very best flavor possible for a hamburger, but just to make sure that it's ground chuck, we'll just do our own, and we're going to put a little bit of flavor in it, and we'll wind up with a texture.
We're going to flavor it.
That's
a little bit better.
So you go to the market and you ask for what?
A chuck roast.
Chuck roast.
Yeah, that's commonly used for pot roast.
A
boneless chuck roast.
Okay.
And if the butcher trims all the fat off, you've just lost your flavor.
Okay, so just a boneless
Because if you're going
roast.
to eat a hamburger, go ahead and have that flavor in it.
Yeah.
And if you like it extra lean and you want to lose that fat, you can trim it, but you're not going to have a moist product. And there are a lot of things that you can do. You know, one of the things that you hear about a hamburger is, oh my gosh, let me have a big juicy hamburger.
Yeah.
That word juicy is in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a couple of things we can do when we're cooking a hamburger to keep it juicy that people ordinarily out of
very
habit.
seldom do you ever get a juicy hamburger.
Well, you're not going to keep that a secret any longer.
Let's just start right now.
Okay, right now.
Now, right down here, we have a really nice, and you see the marbling in that roast?
That's
That's
nice
a boneless
marbling.
chuck roast. And what we're going to do is we're going to cube that, and we're going to wind up with big cubes,
Okay.
like that. Then we're going to turn it into,
yeah.
Now, how do you go from this to this?
You do this. You have a nice food processor like you've got here, courtesy of our friends, and we just put the meat in. My hands are impeccably clean. I was washing them when you called me.
Why don't we turn this
Yeah, this
around?
other way, so you don't get hurt.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
that
great
better?
idea. Let me turn that down a little bit. I want to make sure that's not too hot when we get to it.
Okay.
And don't burn yourself, Tammy.
I won't.
Okay, now we're going to add to this our flavoring.
Okay.
Guess what this is?
Ketchup.
Oh, A+. That's a couple of tablespoons of ketchup.
Okay.
Now this is cumin. Cumin really brings out the flavor of
Is
all
that
kinds
hot
of red
stuff?
meat. Not hot
No.
at all.
Okay.
Here, stick your finger in
It's
there.
sort of smoky, really.
It is a smoky flavor. It's not good by itself, but at least
No, it
you'll know
isn't.
what kind of flavor it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's not hot.
No, and
Okay.
it really enhances the
That's
flavor
no
of
kind
red
flavor,
meat.
Really.
That's right.
And here we've got a little bit of onion powder.
Okay.
We're going to put that in. A little bit of garlic, granulated
Oh,
garlic.
that would be
Gotta
good.
have garlic.
Now this we all know.
Pepper.
Don't sneeze. Black
Pepper.
pepper. You can put these in or leave them out, whatever you like in your own meat.
Okay.
This is a huge flavor enhancer right here for red beef. It's just good old Worcestershire.
Oh, I love
Okay.
Worcestershire.
Good old Worcestershire sauce. And here
And
is
what is that stuff?
this is the real secret ingredient.
What is it?
It's called chicken base. It's better than bouillon is this brand. But
Never
you can
heard that.
also use a chicken cube, the
Cube.
bouillon
Bouillon cube,
cube.
uh-huh.
And we have about a tablespoon.
Okay.
And this is a substitute. It's got chicken flavor in a salt base.
I bet that is
So
good.
it really gives you a wonderful flavor. You cannot taste it as chicken, but it gives a depth of flavor that you will not get any other way. Now we're just going to put the top on the processor, and we're going to pulse. You can do it, Tammy. Pulse. Do it again. Enough, stop. Okay, now, look at your, see
My
the texture?
hamburger's coming.
See your texture?
Yes.
Now, we're gonna do it a couple more times till you like the texture of that.
I like that texture.
You like that? Is that okay with you,
Yeah.
Joanne?
Yeah, that's good.
Joe wants a couple more twists. Okay.
And Joe gets what he wants.
That's right.
Okay,
This
now.
is his recipe.
That's right.
I saw you two before this segment. I knew what you were doing.
What
You
were
didn't
we
know I was
doing?
watching. You were washing your hands. I
We
saw
were
you.
washing our hands. We wash our
So
hands all the
let's
time.
make a burger, gals.
Oh.
Now, let's get this
Look at
all
that.
mixed together, and we'll
Now,
just.
Tammy has a problem.
Okay, she's got these nails.
I
doesn't
know.
she? Well, I'll
and,
do it.
And she's got rings.
Yeah,
Nails
you
and
do
rings.
too. You know what? I'll
Maybe
just
you
do it
guys
for
better
everybody.
do it,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna do it. I'm gonna grab a nice big
Because
bowl.
I could eat hamburger under my nails for 3 days.
Yes, you can.
And we want to roll gently into a nice
Roll gently,
solid
okay.
ball till it feels kind of solid to you.
You could make meatballs like that too, couldn't you?
Yes, you could. Yes.
Do you make meatballs out of the same kind of meat?
Yes, I would add an egg to hold it together
Yeah.
and
Okay.
some breadcrumbs.
My mama
Oh,
used to make
okay.
meatballs, and then she used to fry them, and then she used to bake
Now,
them.
notice
Flatten
he is.
this out.
You're not flattening it as much as I do.
Well, I like
There's
it
a
kind of
secret.
thick and juicy.
That's good.
No,
I like
man.
it kind of thick and juicy. And then we're
Okay.
going to put it in the skillet.
Oh, I love
Hear
that
that
sizzle.
very reassuring sound
the
there?
Sizzle sound.
Now, we
With
would-
no olive oil or nothing.
No oil of any kind because you want the oil to
Come from the hamburger
you
butter.
can if you're
Spray it or something.
Yeah, you can spray it a little if you need to. If you need to season your skillet, you know your own skillet. If you need
We
to
need
season
to?
your skillet, you can.
Do we need
Now,
to or not?
we're going to
No,
let
no.
that make a really nice brown crust
Oh,
on that side
smell-o-vision. That's
before-
going to be the next big thing.
before we turn it.
Say that slowly.
We're going to let it get its own nice brown crust because when that meat cooks right now, if you try to flip it, it will stick and your burger will come apart.
You want a crust on
I
it.
want a crust to form and it'll kind of come
crust.
loose from
Yeah.
the skillet
See,
on
it's
its
already
own
in there.
when it gets ready.
I can see
to
a
do that.
crust coming.
Now while that's cooking, I want you to try these pickles and both of you gals are going to be shocked because they're
Oh,
real
I like
spicy,
pickles.
real spicy. Real spicy, I'm gonna warn you.
Oh, my Lord, are these good.
And
Oh.
Tammy, you can make these pickles yourself.
If I
It
have-
takes 2 months to make
Ah!
them.
Doesn't make any difference at this point whose is who.
Yeah, they're very spicy. Let me show you
Oh.
how that's done.
Man, I love these. Oh, these are awesome.
Yeah, it takes
Can
2 months
you-
to make them, but
2 months,
Vlasic
you
did the
need to
first
make
2
'em.
months, all except the last 2 minutes. These are Vlasic bread and
Yeah.
butter pickles.
Okay.
I love them because they're crisp. Now you
And
get
they're
to make.
hot.
They're 3 tablespoons
Oh, my Lord,
of crushed
no
red
wonderful.
pepper. Who wants to make them?
I'll make it.
You make
All
them.
right, just
Joe.
dump that in.
Just
Come
anyway.
on. Is that all there is to
That's
that?
all there is to it.
And we have made
All of it,
a
every
pickle
bit. of it.
that's so hot that you'll
Well, it's
hit
gonna.
your mama.
And then put the lid back on it.
Well,
What?
do we leave it on the top?
Yeah,
like
you
that?
can leave it right on the top. Put the
And
lid
shake
on
it?
it. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. It'll work its way down.
It's already going, Tammy.
Joanne, I can't even believe this.
And
Did
put
you
that
know
in the
red peppers
refrigerator.
know how to swim?
They look at them. They're just swimming right on down to the end.
look.
Look at those little
How
stinkers.
about that? Okay, we
Now,
put
these
these in the
burgers-
refrigerator, Joe.
We'll put them right in the refrigerator.
And how long do you leave them? 2 months?
A day or two you can try them, but a week or two is better.
I'll
I just
tell you what to
keep
do.
'em.
Put the date on top of here when you put them in. And that way, if you'll just take a magic marker and put the date on top, then you'll know when they're ready to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
they're not going to last long, so you won't have an
No,
expiration
no, that's
date.
for sure.
Okay, here they
Now,
go in
we're
the
going to
fridge.
flip this burger, and I'm going to show you the cardinal sin of making a hamburger.
Okay.
The cardinal sin.
The cardinal.
The cardinal sin. We're going to flip this burger, and everybody does what now?
We
Push
mash
it
it.
again.
They push it again, and what happens?
It falls apart.
The juice comes out.
Juice comes out.
In the pan.
No more juicy hamburger. So you don't
Oh.
want to do
Oh,
that.
you're kidding.
No, you want to just flip it.
That's what makes mine dry and ratty.
That's it.
Yeah. Now we'll flip this one. Hold it and just kind of scrape it loose. Now you see that's got nice dark crust on it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Some people say, well, that looks burned. Well,
I
that
like that.
is a flavor. that you can only get from ground beef if you do that. That might be a little dark. The skillet might have been a little bit
my
warm.
stomach's growling now because of that.
Yeah, so we'll just let that finish cooking, and
How about
we'll have some burgers in a minute like you've never had before.
So never mash it down.
Unless you like it dry. If you like it dry, that's the right thing to do.
No.
No, I like them juicy.
Juicy, a juicy burger. Yeah,
That's
we go to a
right.
lot of trouble to try to find
Did
juicy
you turn
burgers.
this down a little bit?
I turned it, yeah.
Okay.
It's in fact, when you put the meat in, it cools it down anyway.
does,
So
okay.
right now, it's cooking just about perfect. It was a little bit warm when we started, a little bit warm.
That pickle's still burning my tongue. What
Good.
shall I do?
You didn't take enough to really burn. Look at that bite.
Sister, believe me, that burns.
She doesn't like burned things.
You know,
Oh,
there
this
is
hot
something-
things, I gotta be careful.
There
They
is
are coming.
something you can do.
What?
It's not delicious, but it works.
What?
If you ever get too spicy, if you've got a little buttermilk around, a little buttermilk will work. But the best thing in the world to do, if you really get
Butter?
if you really damn it, no, the
If
best
you
thing
get
to do,
something too hot?
just cut a piece off of a potato and take a bite off of a potato and just roll it around in your
Raw?
mouth.
Will that,
Raw potato.
will that take that away?
Raw potato will take that away in a hurry.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
that's
And
to
then
know.
you can
Yeah.
swallow it or
That could save
not.
somebody's life. That's
If-
a life
Well,
preserver.
if I had a raw potato right now, I'd give it to you,
I
Tammy.
pierced my ears with a raw potato.
Well, you got smoke coming out of your ears.
Oh,
Look at these
my.
burgers. See how
Oh,
they're cooking?
these
Don't
are
they
just-
look good?
These just look like the angels made them.
We're-
Well, listen, there's more to come, so don't you dare go away. And we're back. We're back.
Yeah, he's still
And
making
he's,
burgers.
He's still making burgers, the best looking burgers I've ever seen
I
in my
know,
life.
don't they smell good?
And I have never seen anyone make their own hamburger before. That's a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
If you've got a family and can you buy those things like less expensive than that one?
Yeah.
That we
You
had
can
that you
get-
can
yeah,
do that?
yeah.
And where you can grind your own meat. I think that's wonderful.
Then you know what you're eating.
Then you know exactly
Uh-huh.
what you're eating. And it's a fun thing to see done. I think kids have never seen that done before.
No, they
Let
probably
your,
haven't.
go to your children and say, we're going to make hamburgers tonight. And go ahead and say, we're going to grind our own hamburgers.
Yeah,
And that would be
good.
interesting for children to see. One time somebody said to me, did you know that Jamie Charles doesn't know why you put a stamp on an envelope? They said, you need to tell him things like that. Well, I just thought they were born knowing that, you know.
Knowing what?
How to put why you put a stamp on an envelope. Jamie didn't know that. And so we had to sit down and explain to him why you put a stamp on an envelope.
Okay.
And children need things explained to them. You know,
That's
and then
right.
he said, sugar-free, everything was sugar-free. He says, look, Mom, we get free sugar in here. And I said, no, that's not free sugar. I said, that means there isn't any sugar in it, which kind of messed him up a little bit. But if you want your children to learn things, you've got to let them actually see it happen and answer their questions for them.
And the parents are the best example.
Yes, that's right.
Well, and let them know that they can ask questions.
That they can
Oh,
ask questions.
absolutely.
So many parents, every time the child comes to them with a question, I've seen this so many times, don't bother me, don't bother me. Don't
That's right.
The children learn not to ask questions. That's how they learn.
That's exactly right.
Take
That's
that-
how they learn.
Take that time.
And-
Speaking of children, we on the break, we started a child's burger.
We certainly did. That's going to be for me.
And Joanne, that front bun right there, that little one. We
Well, what
even-
kind of buns are
those are little potato buns, and they're wonderful with hamburger.
Potato buns.
Yeah, with little potato buns, and they're just the right size for a
Oh,
child.
that's good.
How about that?
So that'll fit that hamburger. when
Yeah,
it gets
that-
there.
And
That's
they
just
will
perfect.
say, that's mine.
Yeah,
right
they
there."
will. That's
yeah,
mine.
they'll like that.
And let the children help you cook.
Yeah.
You know, so many mothers think the children are getting in the way, and don't think about your children like that. Time passes so fast. Let your children be part of the cooking. My mother always let me help
you
her
cook.
cook, and I'm a good cook today as a result of it. Believe it or not, to that lady who said, I will say it again, I don't think Tammy's cooked much. I'm a very good cook.
Yeah,
Actually.
when I met Tammy, I weighed 112 pounds.
Oh, how
Then
much
she
do
st-
you
then
weigh now?
She started cooking. Well, I weighed more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he's on a diet.
That's
Yeah.
you have a diet, Joe?
I am.
Good for
yeah.
you.
It's on its way down. It'll take a few minutes.
Well,
Okay,
it
that's
takes
good.
about 9 months.
Oh, okay. Well, most of those 9-month diets, though, it happens all at once.
I
Yes,
know
yes,
it.
You know, that weight loss is all happening at
That's
the
right.
end.
That's
the
true.
end. Yeah. Now we're going to flip this burger and see if it's ready. This skillet, there.
Just
that's
right.
Oh,
good.
that's
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
And the little child one looks like it's coming next.
Yeah. You want to flip that one? We'll just.
There I go,
yeah.
perfect.
Now those are going to be moist,
Perfect.
and the texture. I want you to notice when you bite into these. I want you to notice the texture of
It's going
these
to run
burgers.
all down your chin, so I have a napkin ready.
Well,
I
I don't
hope
know.
But it's going to be
teasing.
good, I
It's going to be
know.
nice and juicy. Now,
Yeah.
now remember, we are not pressing them down.
I know,
Because
and I do that every single time
Yeah.
I've ever made a hamburger.
I think most people
And
do.
then wondered why it was dry.
we've seen it done. We see people in hamburger joints.
That's
do
why I
it.
learned it.
Yeah, we see them doing it, and you know why they do it?
No.
They
It's
wanna get it
faster.
done.
Oh, it's
Oh.
faster.
It's faster. It makes it look done
Uh-huh.
faster. So a lot of people these days, you know, the most popular way people eat their steaks, whether it's well, medium rare. You know what the #1 most popular is?
What?
Medium rare.
Yeah.
They'll tell you in the restaurants that more people order medium rare.
That's what I get.
I get it
medium
too.
rare.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why?
Because we
tastes
like
better.
that flavor.
Yeah.
Oh.
it
Some
tastes
people
better.
like it.
But doesn't it have bugs in it?
No, it has flavor.
Well, what is it that has bugs in it if you eat pig?
Yes, that the trichinosis. Trichinosis
You have to cook
was a
pork really
Oh, yeah,
well or you
yeah.
get trichinosis.
was a big
So you
problem.
get
Yeah.
triga or tricha?
Trichinosis.
Trichinosis.
But now remember, I started that sentence with was a big problem.
Now it's not
That's
so much.
almost non-existent
Is that
today
right?
because of the way we farm now.
Okay,
And you
we
just
free farm.
almost never find free-range pork
Yeah.
anymore. And so that's why you don't get that as a problem anymore. I don't want to say that you go out and eat rare pork, although a pork tenderloin cooked to a medium rare is a glory. It's a delicious
Well, you
thing.
know, I cook the heck out of, if I cook a pork chop, you don't even know it's a pork chop by the end of
Oh,
it.
no.
Because I'm so afraid I'm not going to get all the trichinosis
done.
out of it.
It was that way when I was growing up. My
Yeah.
my mother grew up on a farm down in Mississippi. And boy, they ate a lot of pork, but they
Yeah.
cooked it.
Cooked it well.
Yeah, they cooked
So
it really, really
so
well.
what would you say would be the thing now? Just don't underdo too much.
Well, today we almost don't worry about it.
That
Today we
pickle.
just got good food everywhere. We've got such good access to
That
it.
pickle's still burning my tongue.
Now, Tammy, can you flip this one for me?
I'll flip it.
Get under it and flip it over.
Do you want me to just throw it up in the air and kind of do a little fancy
Yeah,
thing
go ahead and
with
throw it in the air, Tammy. Go ahead. Hey, well done.
Oh, well done.
All right, good. I thought I was going to catch you
Yeah,
pushing
I
it
didn't
down,
do it.
but you didn't. That
Well,
was
if
you.
it hits the floor, that one's hers.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
everybody needs a little grit now and then.
Yeah. Oh,
My mother says that you need, I forget it, there's 8 of us kids. None of us
Oh.
ever went to a hospital ever. All the time I was growing up, never went to a doctor ever. And Mother said you need a couple pounds of dirt. That's what she said.
Well, if you want to build up a muscle, what do? You exercise.
Yeah.
You want to build up your eyesight. You exercise your eyes. You want to build up your immune system. You exercise it. Eat that dirt.
Eat that dirt.
Oh, that looks good and smells good, too.
Oh, man, does it smell good.
Now, what do you like on your hamburger, Tammy?
I like lettuce and tomato and pickle.
Well,
But
we
not
have
that pickle.
And mustard.
not this pickle.
No, that
You
was,
want the mild?
yeah.
Well,
We don't have any more mild
I like
left,
the
but that's
spicy.
okay. I will put one spicy on it.
oh, she's getting adventurous.
And I get the baby hamburger.
She's getting adventurous.
I think she's going to cut the pickle in two and just try half of it.
Yeah.
Well, we could rinse some of that pepper off. Maybe she got a seed last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
But
can
it-
rent pepper off.
Well,
That's
the
a good
flakes,
idea.
The flakes.
Okay.
But after they're done like this, that flavor is infused in those pickles.
Oh,
Now these burgers are just just right. Now you can also do these burgers. They work beautifully on the grill.
can you really?
But because of the texture of these burgers, because we made our own,
Yeah.
and the texture is a little bit coarser than regular ground beef, which is pressed through a press and comes out in kind of string.
Yeah.
These
I don't like that stringy stuff.
Well, they hold together really
Yeah,
nice, but
yeah.
but you don't get the texture, a different texture that you get. You see these fissures? You see where that's kind
Yeah.
of breaking apart there?
Yeah.
That's
Does
one
that
of the
mean it's been
characteristics
done?
of doing a coarse ground beef in a hamburger. So it'll hold together on the bun just fine. It'll be just fine. Now I'm going to turn that off. I think we've got enough heat. And
Now, if you wanted to make a cheeseburger, you just put a slice of cheese on there.
wait, you want to make a cheeseburger? Let's just do that.
Okay.
Do we
All
have
right.
any cheese? I go look.
Right here in front of us.
Yeah,
We're all set.
right there.
We'll click that right now. And let's just make a cheeseburger out of that.
Okay.
Yep,
Somebody put cheese on. Come on, Joe.
that's it.
Oh,
and
and
put as much as you want.
I'm sure the little one would want some.
Little
Oh,
one
yeah,
wants some.
okay.
And I'm sure Tammy, she'd like some.
All right.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to be the little one, and I like a lot of cheese.
Oh, okay.
And if it falls over on the
That's
skillet a
okay.
little bit, but it cooks, it gets a crusty taste.
Well, I didn't get to put any on there, so. Heck, I'm going to put a little more on all of them.
I'll tell you, you're really going after it. That's good.
That's beautiful. There.
Now that's all there is to it. And I've turned it off, and we'll just let those coast for a minute and take them. I think we can take them up. And that cheese will just melt right into
Do
that
you
burger.
put them directly on the bun, or do you let them sit and rest?
I like to let them rest a little bit because beef, if you serve, thank you very much, Joanne. Beef, like a good steak, and remember, I go back to this coarse texture that we talked about. The juices, if you let them rest a little bit, you know, when's the last time you remember eating a piping hot hamburger? They're not really
Never.
they're really not piping
That's
hot.
right, they never are.
Anyway. And if you eat them when they're right off of the heat like this and bite into them, it's just like a steak. The juices can just flow right back out because the juices are on the move.
Yeah.
So if we let them rest for a few minutes, they're still warm. They're going to rest anyway in the course of serving them.
Yeah.
So we let them rest for a few minutes and not eat them right away. That way we don't have to worry about burning ourselves and we keep the juice.
And just so they don't get arrested.
Oh. Well,
That's good.
I don't want to be bad influence with burgers.
Oh, I know.
Well,
Can we make them? Can we make them?
Why don't we do that? Let's go around. You want to go in front or you want to do it here? We'll do it from right here.
Right here.
Which is yours, Tammy?
This one.
This one right here. Okay.
Don't you want to put mayonnaise or mustard on it first?
We've got it all right here.
Okay.
Oh, everything's right here.
And we've got,
Well, I can go around there.
You wanna go
I gotta
around
have, yeah, I gotta have onion.
Oh,
you want
but
a
I
thick
have
slice or a thin slice? I always slice my onions thick and thin because some people like it
very
one
good.
way and some people like it the other.
Okay.
Now, what is this stuff?
This is mayonnaise.
Oh, okay.
And we have,
And I wish I could share with everybody at home because this would be a moment to remember, I am sure. So, but you can, now that you know how to do it yourself,
Right.
I want you just to go ahead at home.
we'll take a bite and see what it's like.
Make your children up some good old hamburgers.
I just dropped the mayonnaise. That's okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and here goes.
Did you get a pickle?
She doesn't want that pickle
She
this
did
time.
not. She didn't want it. Is it good?
Oh my Lord, Joe.
Is it good?
I've never tasted any better in my life.
Well, let me
Oh,
It's got
my.
flavor.
It has flavor.
Well, let me see if you're
Oh,
right.
Joe.
Ooh,
That melts your
that's a
mouth.
Dagwood special.
I can't wait till Joanne tries it.
Mm.
She made it. She did.
Oh man.
Just right.
Oh,
Just right.
and you can feel the juice is pouring in your mouth. You can.
Mm. We'll
Yeah.
never,
I tasted it. I'm
we'll
not
never
ashamed
be
of it.
satisfied
Again.
to stop at the hamburger places because they
Never.
don't taste like that.
Again, they
See
taste
how that texture
nothing
looks?
like this.
Mhm.
Can you
Oh
see that
man,
texture?
shone clear through. Well, we've got more to come, so we're gonna stand here nibbling on our hamburgers, wishing you had one.
Mm.
Come right back.
And then after you get through eating, when you take that over to the sink, you can practically clean it with a paper towel and it'll go right back
You're
down to the
kidding.
shining. No, right back down to the shining. Just like soaking a pot, but it's much better if you use the residual heat from when you cooked it.
Well, if you would like to write us and tell us how wonderful we are, you can write www. You can make it net.net. .net.
She always forgets
Every
that
time,
dot.
that dot.
Yeah.
That's www. You can make it
And thank you for teaching us how to make a
Thank
good
you so
hamburger.
Well, I
Been a
hope you
joy
enjoy
having
those.
Oh,
you.
this is
You're
wonderful.
going to be back again.
Good, great. Let's do it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
God bless. You can
Bye-bye.
make it.
You can